Hey guys, welcome back to the Generation Disc Golf channel. Today I'm playing Parowan Disc Golf Course for my first time. We got Kenzie behind the camera, and I think my goal is just to shoot even par. It's my first time playing the course. Nothing really on the line. We're just going to have fun and see a brand new disc golf course, which is always fun. All right, let's do it. Hole one is a 230-foot par 3. I'm going to go with the red zone. Here we go. All right, a little high, but good distance. Good first throw of the day. Yikes. Hole 2, 239-foot par 3. Going with the hex. Still throwing it a little high. That's not bad at all. Laying in the tree, got an awkward little straddle putt. Yeah, short. Hole 3 is a 528-foot par 4. Honestly, don't see it out there. So we're just gonna throw the honey, try to correct on my first 2 throws, keep it a little bit lower. We got a little bit of a headwind. Try to keep this low. Oh, I did not keep it low again. All right, landed in kind of an awkward spot, but we have a little forehand approach to the green, little flex line. Too much. That's okay. All right, didn't get what we wanted, but should have a little pitch up, jump, and par. Hole 4, 231-foot par 3. You can kind of see it through the trees there. Looks like it's a big hyzer over the top. So I'm going to take overstable mid and go. Just try to throw it smooth, throw it clean, let it go on hyzer. All right. Looks good. Let's see where it's at. Shot landed a great spot. See if we can capitalize on it. All right, first birdie of the day. 172-foot par 3. Looks like you have an open hyzer, forehand or backhand. I think the backhand's a little more open, but I like the forehand on these shorter shots. Should be good. Bit of an awkward spot here, but if we just push it a little farther, we got it on the right line. That's fine. About as good as it was going to get. Hole 6, 325-foot downhill shot. Looks like you can either go straight at it, maybe a little Annie. You know what, I'm going to take the Anheuser line. I like Turn for me.
I don't look too
The
bad.
distance. I like them apples, Kenzie. We got about 30-footer for birdie. Oh, almost.
So close.
All right, let's tap that out. Hole 7, 265-foot par 3. We got a river out of bounds in front of it. I'm going to try to get past that. And there's also some phone lines in the way. I'm going to try to pop it right under the phone lines. Straight at it. Go, go, go.
Doesn't seem bad.
That is in the river. It's Kenzie.
Hello.
Alrighty. We landed in bounds, got lucky. Good to know that if you hit the hillside hard enough, you're probably okay. Think I'm making it, Kenzie?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Just left chains.
Guess you should have had less faith in him. Tapped out.
Hole 8, 236 foot, par 3. Haven't really thrown a big forehand off the tee yet. We're going to give it a shot here. Got my Thunderbird. I'm going to throw it up, maybe just a touch of hyzer. Try to rip it. Keep it wide. Let it fade into the basket. It's a little wobbly, but not bad. Okay, a little short.
What are your thoughts on Costco samples on our way home?
I think that sounds great. About 30-ish feet. Kenzie, if I make this, since we're already stopping at Costco, you buying me a chicken bake on the way back?
No.
Whatever.
I already bought you milk today.
That is true.
Didn't make it anyway.
Hole 9, 419 foot par 3. Try to bite off as much as we can. Throw it low. Throw it smooth. There we go. Maybe a little too low. But finally we threw a good smooth low shot. All right, we're in a bush, but 419 feet uphill par 3. My skill level. We're just playing it for par anyways, so I'm happy with the amount we bit off. Step out. I like forehand approaches, so we're going to see if we can get this up to the basket. Pretty happy with that. Very good upshot. We're in the bullseye. I have to be a silly little goose to miss this one.
He was a silly little goose.
All right, hole 9 done. Mid-round, little check-in. We're sitting at even par after that unfortunate missed putt. It's now a bogey. Kenzie, scale 1 to 10, how do you say my play is today? For my standards.
I feel like 8.
8? Okay. I was going to say right around a 5.
Oh.
Maybe a 6, but closer to 5.
I don't know. I thought you were playing pretty good for it being a new course.
That's fair. And I appreciate that. The last putt I'm not too mad about. I'm working on a new putting form because my putt was really falling apart. And it's still pretty fresh. So putts like that are going to happen. But I feel like I'm throwing well. Throwing good distances. Just have to work on my height a little bit. But the goal is even par. We're even through 9. See if we can do it on the back half as well. Hole 10, 230 feet up and to the left. The mango worked good for me on a little spike hyzer earlier, so we're going to do it again. Try to throw a pretty similar shot. Keep it close to these branches. Let it fade because it's uphill. That should be good. All right, let's see where we ended up. All right, a little short. Got about 20 footer. There we go.
Yay!
Lost one to the course on the last hole. Come in and take it back on the next. I think that's something that's really important, especially as a beginner. You're going to miss putts. Don't let it affect your next one. That's something in the last tournament I played in. I was having an off putting day, and I just let it get worse and worse. And even though I was throwing well, because I wasn't putting good and didn't have any confidence on the putting green, I did not perform to the level that I want. So when you're out there, you miss a putt like that, you can't worry about it. Just go in, do the same thing on the next one, same form, and just trust that you're going to make that putt. So that feels really good. Hole 11, 527 foot par 4. Can't really see it, but there's a path. Seems like just straight down that path. There's a slight headwind. Try to throw my destroyer flat. It won't burn way down the middle, whereas some of my other discs could do that. So. Okay. It's a good controlled shot. Keep it in the middle. It'd be really nice if we landed here. We could do a little run up. Being up on the hill, probably have to do a standstill, which isn't my preference. That post out there, basket's about 40 feet in front of it. There's a big old drop off. So tough up and down, but at least Get it over those trees. Let it crash in.
Throwing his favorite disc.
That's a little wider than I want,
Eh,
but it's coming back. Probably not a birdie, but it should be an easy little pitch up and down for par. Turns out we're huge. Went like 40 feet past the basket and stayed a little to the right as anticipated. So, yeah, we'll give it a little run. We'll see what we got. Or we'll lay it up. That works too.
fall over.
Okay, hole 12, 274 feet downhill. This little path is out of bounds, shouldn't really come into play. I like a little forehand hyzer. Let it go. Right, keeps it away from the right of the basket. Might be a little too much hyzer. Okay, but kept it left so that it didn't get into the trees. Should be an easy little pitch up for par again. Well, that should count for something. Hole 13, 319 foot par 3. I had a cartoon-like almost fall. Now our traction is looking real nice. 319 feet uphill. I'm going to go distance driver. Hopefully I can just smooth it out there. Not have to throw it too hard. See if we can get there. Just a little low. I don't hate the way the disc is coming out of my hand today. Just got to work on that height a little bit. It's kind of close. All right, I think that's good. Went a little long, and we kind of have a very awkward putt for par. I almost have to lean over it a little bit. Oh boy. There we go. We'll take that any day. Hole 14, 292 foot par 3. Seems a little tricky. The hyzer line's kind of pinched off. Too much anhyzer, you're going to go over this barbed wire fence. And I don't quite have a big enough forehand to get there unless I really rip on it. But I think big forehand is the answer if you have it. I don't quite. That's going over the fence. Hopefully there's a little opening. I should, again, be able to pitch up. Kind of forgot the river existed. We'll say probably hyzer, started to hyzer through. I don't know. We'll say it went out right there. So that's where I'll be throwing from when I get back. So OB stroke, unfortunate, but now we're putting for 3, trying to save our par. Got some stuff in the way. And note to self for next time, kind of forgot about the river. Probably just try to throw a hyzer. The fence also ends, so I don't have to worry about that as much. But forehand is still good. Just whatever keeps you out from the right. Oh, good bid. Hole 15, another par 3, only 165 feet. How about if I ace this one, I get a chicken bake from Costco?
Maybe.
Smart not to accept. I'm going to ace it. No, I'm not. Oh well. Threw it low. Didn't get it to the basket. Try to cover that wind a little bit. That's fine. Hole 16, 239 foot par 3. Looks like a tight gap to get through right by the basket, but pretty open other than that. I'm going to throw my flippy zone and try to just let it coast right in there. That's going to the right. Okay. Best way to push it in there. Forehand could be there too. I just don't have a lot of room.
He said Anheuser
Saw a little
putt.
tip the other day. Okay, a little short, but at least we're in the gap with a putt for par. Par. Just off the band. All right, it's okay. We'll be +1, 2 holes left. See if we can pick up a birdie somewhere, get back to even, and finish out our goal. 17, 245 foot par 3. Mango, not always my go-to, but it hasn't let me down yet today on these types of shots. So see if we can come through with it again. Oh,
Rip block.
rip block. Still up there though. That's what sometimes happens with my mango. That's why it's not always my go-to. It's pretty deep, but let's see what we got. Distance was perfect, just a little to the right. A longer or longish medium putt. Birdie. Just low. Hole 18, last chance to get back to even, but it's a 392 foot par 3, so that will be a tall order, but we're gonna try to give it a chance. We just got to get past that group of trees. That's just so early. Well, that's not going to be it. We tried, and we're out of bounds. Possibly. We'll see when we get up there. The tee sign wasn't marked super well, but I think this road that goes up kind of marks the out of bounds through. So I think with that early release, we're just a couple feet out of bounds, which is unfortunate. That's what happens when you try to throw it too hard. I tried to still smooth it out there, even though I was trying to give it more power, but I definitely ripped on it a little too much. So, we're not going to hit our goal. That's okay. Let's get this up and down for bogey. Right where we need it to be. Tap it in. All right, and so that's my first solo round on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a lot of fun. Certainly be getting better over time, but let me know what I can be doing better. Let me know what type of stuff you guys want to see. My dad and I have some ideas in the works, but we're always open to hear what other people are wanting. So I'm open to all criticism. I want this to be something that you all can enjoy. So anything that I can do to make that happen will be awesome. For now, go have a great day, and I hope that we'll see you back here again soon.